Hello, welcome. This is Kenshin1913, and we are Let's Playing Legacy of Kain Defiance bonus episode. So in this episode, I'm basically just going to show off stuff, some bonus things, because this series totally deserves it. So I figured I would do another one. As you can see, the Dark Chronicles is basically you can basically watch all the cutscenes in the game, which is pretty cool. So let's go to the bonus content. Let's pick the third save file. And we're not going to watch opening movies, but let's look at these Arcane Tomes, or Tomes, that we picked up throughout the game. So it's pretty awesome. You get to see some of the sweet ass artwork that they did for all the games. But ironically, Blood Omen 2 has been left out, actually, which is pretty funny. But yeah, these are the maps from Blood Omen 1, which is pretty awesome. I just love how they added all this good stuff. And yeah, so there's Ariel with Kain, and yeah, I'm trying to think of what I could, if anyone has any questions or discussions about the storyline, or if anyone was confused, now would be the time to ask, because this is it. I mean, and and look at this rare image of Kain. He's gonna be blonde and in white armor, and this is where they were gonna assassinate him. And then these are early Kain concepts in Soul Reaver 1, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so Raziel, he is ultimately the Soul Reaver. His soul ultimately goes in the Reaver, but it was purified, so his soul was purified, so he made a pure Reaver, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so now let's look at Raziel's stuff. And he helped bring Kain back to the, what he could have been, because Kain was never, he never knew what he was supposed to do as a guardian due to having his mind poisoned by Nutcraptor. I wish I could have got that shirt. That would have been a sweet. That reminds me of like something from Batman. That shirt. And Mobius's name was going to be originally Bridnell. And there's Mobius. And here's Ariel. She was going to have a weird name. But she looks pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, if anyone has any questions about the plot or whatnot, please don't hesitate to ask in this episode. This is actually probably one of the things, one of the reasons why it's here. This bonus episode, not only to show the amazing artwork. That is a great ass picture. That is a sweet picture. And there's Mortanius from Blood Omen 1, and basically what they did to make him like what he was like in this game, they just kind of made his mask. They gave him a mask, and that's what Turel looked like as a vampire. And let's look at the characters. Sure, I'm not going to go into voice acting and voice sessions, but let's look at these are the people. Michael Bell is Raziel. Simon Templeman is Kain. Tony J, the Elder God. Richard Doyle is Mobius. I don't even know how to say that. Renee, whatever. Now I just lost it. There's Lordo right there. It's kind of neat to see the people behind the voice, sometimes. But yeah, pretty cool. And then there's some dude who should probably be selling things. And then there's a dog. Look at that dog. Isn't that a cute dog? Yeah, I'm not going to show off all the voice sessions and stuff, but if you guys want, there's got to be a YouTube video on this stuff. Yeah, they got some pretty sweet artwork for this game. And I'm glad they did, because this is just a really good game. Great series, like I said. As I was saying in the last episode, I highly suggest if you enjoyed watching them, you you would probably enjoy playing them. And the ones that I recommend are probably again Blood Omen 1, Soul Reaver 2, and then this game. If I had to suggest any of them, and let's look at Kain. I mean, they did a really good job with the graphics in this game. They're just a great job all around. Look at all these guys. Isn't this just the best? You get to see all this sweet ass artwork. Now let's look at the enemies. Although they were sort of bland, but that's all right. We got vampires and Terrell and that guy and that guy. These guys, that guy, that guy. More of these dudes, crabs and wraiths and yeah, and the Seraphim. So yeah, I don't know what's next on the agenda. I guess if people care, just basically gonna play some Breath of Fire Dragonborn and kind of focus on that for a little while. Then I'm gonna play a sleeper hit, at least in my mind. Called Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law. Not a lot of people have played this game. It's based off the Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law show that was on Adult Swim a while back. And it basically plays like a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney kind of game because he is a lawyer. And yeah, it's just really funny. And if you enjoy the show, you'll more than likely enjoy the Let's Play. But yeah, look at all these weird creep things, huh? Cemetery. Look at all the artwork that goes into this concept art. Then they take this art and then they make it a game. It's really amazing. I remember as a young child, I always wanted to get into making video games, but the thing was, I was never good with with numbers or like figuring out stuff. And my mom was like, they don't make a lot of money. And look at those are the artifacts there. And they're like, they don't make a lot of money, this, that, and the other. So I was like, alright, fine. But I said, I'm gonna play video games, that's for damn sure. But yeah, look at all the lovely art. So again, once again, if anyone has any questions about the story of Legacy of Kain, please don't hesitate to ask a question in the video description if there's anything you want to know or anything like that. I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. This is the episode where you can just kind of, I don't know, we could talk amongst ourselves and kind of, just talked about the plot. But anyways, this is the end of the bonus episode. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I did, and I have been Kenshin 1913, and I will see you in the next Let's Play. Bye bye.